Hey there, folks. What's going on? Welcome to my movie reviews. They are back, and this movie that I am reviewing today is Black Panther. It's the 18th movie in the MCU, and it's starring. It's about Black Panther. The first time we see Black Panther, though, is in Captain America: Civil War. Um, he did a good job in that. So it's about time he was gonna get his own film. And I thought that the movie was very well done. The characters were very well acted. They had a lot of good actors. They had Andy Serkis or whatever his name, the guy that played Claw in Age of Ultron. He's back, reprising his same role as before. Um, and then you got Michael B. Jordan in it, and you got the guy that played Ch- T'Challa, Black Panther, and okay. So first off, let me say, um, the action of this movie was very well. I mean, it was you saw Wakanda, which is actually located in Africa. So that's where this took place. I mean, they did go to Oakland um, for a tiny bit of it, and not much, but a little bit. And then they did visit Korea, South Korea, and yeah, and then of course Wakanda. Now, Wakanda, it what I liked about it was they had they made Wakanda have a lot of technology because they got brainy brainium um vibranium. I think I said it right there. Um, which is made from Black Panther's suit is made of that, so his claws and all that. And yeah, they had whole technology like that, but then they also kept some old traditions, I guess, for African culture. I'm not sure, but like the way to become the king, you gotta do some challenge fight thing, and if you win, you become the new king. If you lose, then you're not the king. But so that was pretty good. I liked the different tribes they had. Um, they did do a very good job on that. Different tribes, it was very good. The cast is the characters in this were mostly blacks, but that wasn't a problem. I don't care. I could care less if they're all black, white, Mexican, any race. It wasn't about race either. The movie's not about race, so it, it's it's very good. I like the character development. It was very good development, knowing a little bit, more about who Black Panther was and um, stuff. And now this movie doesn't take place close to Infinity War, because that's the next Marvel movie coming out in May. So this one is it supposedly takes place like a week after Civil War. Like Black Panther going back to try to become the king, uh, T'Challa, because if you've seen Civil War, then T'Challa's dad died, in the explosion in Civil War. Um, so it's basically about T'Challa going back to his home in Wakanda to try to become the king, the new king, to follow like his dad. Um, it it was very good. Again, like I said, see, the supporting cast was outstanding. You had the one lady that plays Michonne in The Walking Dead. Um, and and I gotta say, the women in this, they kicked butt. They were tough. They were beast fighting. They were helping out. They were a good supporting cast. The main cast is good. So, and I guess this director um, has two movies that apparently I think he did a really good job in. I never saw them, but I've heard from people, and the director did a very good job with this movie. Um, and I'd have to say, this might be the only Marvel movie so far that actually got the villain pretty much perfect. Um, you got actually kind of three villains. I mean, you got one, you got Man Ape. He's part of the ape tribe or whatever. Um, you got Killmonger, and then you got, of course, Claw, which was in Andy Serkis, or I think I'm saying his name right, Circus or whatever. The guy that he was in Age of Ultron. He's back, and yeah, you got two parts of the half of the movie. The first half felt like like a James Bond type of movie, um, infiltration and all that secret, trying to sneak in and get out and stuff. And then the second half was pretty much the big battle between like a comic book, hero versus a villain. Um, so yeah, I mean, I did like the villain actually in this movie, and like I said, I think this is probably the first movie that in a while that they actually got the villain pretty much perfect, spot on. Because other movies I know in the past, some of these, most of the Marvel movies kind of screw the villain up, and the villains aren't very strong. They're usually the weak point in most of them, but not the weak point in this. There is no real weak point. Now, I mean, one weak point I may have is towards the end. Some of the CGI, they some of it I couldn't really tell, but I know there were some that the CGI was probably used a little bit too much. But at the same time, it didn't ruin the movie for me. The movie was very well done. I enjoyed it a lot. And to me, for me, it's in my top 10 of the Marvel movies. It might even be close to the top 5. Um, I liked everything about it, minus the little bit of CGI problem. Um, but yeah, I would definitely recommend go see it. And some people might try to make it and um, confuse it and try to twist it around and say this movie's all about race and political and all this junk and all that stupid stuff. But I would just like to tell you it's not about race. It's a superhero movie, and it's not the only movie it's not the first movie that's been pretty much black superheroes, but it's very well done. Um, I just like the all of it, the characters, the supporting cast, the main cast. So, if you want to say what my rating would be for the movie, I would say it's a 9 out of 10. a 9 out of 10. The only problem why it's not a 10 is because of a little minor CGI issue I had towards the end. But other than that, almost flawless to me. One of the best movies I've seen in the Marvel out of the Marvel universe. One of my favorite movies I've ever seen. And to tell you, I would see it again. So, yeah. So again, go out and see it. Um, no, I wasn't trying to spoil anything, so there you go. And I do, but before I go, there is two post-credit scenes, so you should stay and watch them. Just check them out. Stay till after the complete credits are over, because there'll be one in the middle of the credits and then one in the end. That's usually that's usually how most of the movies are. Now, unfortunately, I think the video kind of froze a tiny bit, and I apologize for that. But other than that, thanks for watching. Stay tuned for my next review coming up soon. Um, I believe it will be coming up for Pacific Rim. So stay tuned for that. But thanks for watching my review of Black Panther. Go check it out. Subscribe, click that like button, comment your opinions. If you saw the movie, tell me what you liked about it, tell me what you didn't like about it, and tell me if you liked it or if you didn't like it. And if you didn't like it, that's your opinion. You are entitled to it. But if you did not like it, tell me why if you want. You don't have to, but it'd be cool to know your opinion for what you would have done differently or if you would have done anything at all. But thanks for watching. I'll catch you all later. See ya.